Hi, I'm Swetha, and I'm currently the head of software engineering at one of UK's leading telecom companies. But here's the thing, I didn't start out here. My career began in quality assurance as a software tester at a global consultancy. And if you told that young tester that one day she'd be leading entire engineering organizations, she probably wouldn't have believed you. Today, I want to share a little bit about my journey as a woman in technology, how I grew from being a software tester to an engineering leader, and the 3 things I wish I knew before stepping into leadership. When I started in QA, I'll be honest, testing wasn't seen as glamorous. Developers built things, testers broke them. That was the stereotype. But for me, that role built the foundation for everything that came later. Testing taught me discipline, precision, and most importantly, how to look at systems through the eyes of the end user. And that mindset stayed with me my whole career. Over time, I moved into software delivery and engineering roles and discovered something about myself. I loved building things, but I loved helping people build even more. Coaching teammates, bringing people together, solving problems as a group, that was the spark that eventually pulled me into leadership. And let me tell you, that transition was not easy. Leadership wasn't just a bigger job title, it was a completely different skill set. And if I could go back, here are 3 things I wish I had known before becoming a leader. Point 1. Leadership is less about answers and more about questions. When I first became a manager, I thought I had to know everything. Every framework, every technical detail, every solution. I felt this immense pressure to be the smartest person in the room. But here's what I've learned. Leaders don't need to have all the answers. They need to ask the right questions. Instead of saying, here's the solution, I had to learn to ask, what do you think? How could we approach this? That's how you empower your team to step up, own their work, and grow. Point 2, imposter syndrome never fully goes away, but you can reframe it. Walking to senior meetings, often as one of the few women in the room, I'd sometimes think, do I really belong here? That little voice never fully disappears. But over time I realized, imposter syndrome isn't a sign that you aren't capable. It's usually a sign that you're growing, that you're in new territory, and that's a good thing. Instead of letting it hold me back, I reframed it as proof that I was stretching myself. And that's where real growth happens. Point 3, people first and then processes and code. As engineers, we love systems, frameworks, and beautiful code. But here's the truth. None of that matters if your people aren't thriving. I learned that my real job was not just to deliver software. It was to build a culture where people felt safe, valued, and inspired. Because when you invest in people first, they create the processes and code that can move mountains. So, if you're thinking about leadership, remember these 3 things. Ask better questions, embrace imposter syndrome as growth, and always put people first. My journey from a QA tester to head of engineering wasn't about chasing titles. It was about learning, failing, growing, and bringing people along the way. And if I can do it, so can you. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. What's the one lesson you've learned on your journey in tech and in leadership? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more insights on leadership, women in tech, and the future of engineering, don't forget to subscribe. Keep learning, keep leading, and keep building.